Yo, dude, you ready?
Yeah, dude, I'm ready. Woo!
You know, this is about to get really, really weird, man.
Hey, what's up, vatos? Woo!
It's already weird.
Oh, hey, what's up, everybody? Just got back from fighting some kaiju with my buddies, you know, the ones you just saw. If you guys have never fought in a kaiju, I'm telling you, it is some Jaeger-sized fun. Alright, all joking aside, I got to see Pacific Rim last Saturday. It just got released last Friday. Well, technically, last Thursday. But I got to see with these amazing people that you just saw before in the intro to this video. I had a lot of fun, really enjoyed it. Compared to the first one, I have to say that I enjoyed this one a lot better. Same reaction from my friends as well. But, you know, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and talk about this movie. Just a heads up, there will be some spoilers ahead. Not like a lot, just a little bit. Just something I wanted to point out that I found interesting to have a plot in this movie. And I kind of disagreed with it, but just want to talk about that. So I do want to warn you, spoilers, 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 spoilers. A little bit of spoilers. Heads up. Here we go. Also, everybody, we're going to try a new setup today. We're going to try standing up, see how that works out, see if we like it, see if we don't. If you like it, please let me know in the comment section below. If you don't like it, keep your comments nice. I don't hate comments, guys. Just please let me know if you guys like it or not. We're going to do this. We're going to try it. We're going to walk around a little bit, get my brain pumping so I can think. Here we go. Alright, so Pacific Rim, it stars John Boyega as the main character of Jake, and we also had Scott Eastwood who played Nate. And of course we have Bern Gorman coming back as Dr. Herman, then we have Charlie Day coming back as Dr. Newt. And then we also have a new face that I haven't seen before. She's a little bit younger, so this is interesting to see a young actor in this giant blockbuster. But her name was Kaylee Spaney, and she played Amara Namari. And her role in this movie was actually a little bit more bigger than you might have thought in the beginning of the movie. Obviously, you knew she had some kind of role in this movie because she was focused on a lot. However, you may not have known the scale or the degree that she was going to be used in this film. Now, this movie, the sequel, is interesting because the first movie, we had Guillermo del Toro directing the movie. There's a complete difference in tone from the first movie to the second one. So we had Stephen DeKnight directing this one. Has a lot to do with TV filming instead of big movie filming. So this is almost his debut in the world of giant blockbuster for films, or for directing at least. But the tone and the style is very different. And my friend who I went with before, or I went to see this movie with, was David, my cousin. And what he liked about the movie, and he said when he saw the first one as well, was that there was a lot more fighting during the daytime so that we could see the actual fight going on instead of something at night. It was a little bit more difficult to see, but that's the difference with directors. We have Guillermo del Toro, who likes to do darker, kind of grittier movies and have this darker tone to it, but then you have Stephen DeKnight, who obviously we see in this movie, he likes a little bit more of a lighter tone. Something a little bit that pops out a little bit more, if you will. Now, I heard some interviews, or I listened to some interviews with Stephen DeKnight about the movie, and he had mentioned in the interview that he wanted to go not over 2 hours for this movie, and this movie was just about almost exactly at 2 hours lengthwise. And I personally think that it was the perfect length for this movie, because the first one we see around the same kind of runtime, it just kind of felt longer because the overall story of it was a little bit more portrayed because Guillermo del Toro is a storyteller. Not saying that Stephen DeKnight is not, but I think Guillermo really wanted to focus more on the story instead of what action we saw. Even though we got a lot of action in the first one, he wanted to focus on story instead of punchy, 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 roh, roh, roh. So first off, I'm going to start off right off the bat, and we know this from the trailer, so it's not a spoiler, but I love that they brought back Gypsy Danger. I think that was her name. But we saw the original Jaeger bot that was used from the main characters in the first one, and that was brought into the second one, and I love that because I love coming back to this world and knowing that there are connections from the first one to the second one and seeing those connections. John Boyega's character, Jake. So here's the thing. I really, really enjoyed John Boyega in this movie. I think his acting was very well done. It was nice seeing him where he wasn't Finn. So it was really nice to see that he got to be someone else, portray someone else. Even got his original accent in instead of having to fake an accent. And that was just great. I loved the way that he put himself in this role, and he really tried, and you can tell that he really wanted to be Jake and that he immersed himself in this role. The movie was really fun. It didn't score very well critically, however it was a lot of fun, and that's what I like from these kind of movies. These movies they're not Oscar movies. These are movies that you want to have fun with, and they're going to make a lot of money no matter what. They're going to, worldwide for sure, going to make a lot of money because it's a sci-fi film. And even domestically, it'll make a good amount of money. It was actually the first movie to put Black Panther off of its high horse, and got #1 in the box office this last weekend, so that's a really fun thing to look at. Overall, the progression of the characters and the development that each one took in order to get where they're at by the end of the movie was really well done. I think Stephen DeKnight did a really good job with this movie, first movie coming into the blockbuster business. So I was really glad to see the progression and all the development happen the way that it did. Another really cool thing that I think Stephen DeKnight did was the inventiveness of the kaiju with the Jaegers. So you'll see it in the second one that there's a little bit of an interesting twist, I will say. I won't go into detail, but there's a twist that you aren't exactly expecting, and it's a really inventive way to use these monsters to fight the humans. And it's a new way of giant monsters fighting little humans. We've seen like Godzilla, King Kong, those kind of movies. However, this is a brand new way that we get to see it in Pacific Rim and then in the second one as well. In the end, everybody, Pacific Rim Uprising was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the movie. I like it better than the first one. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10, and only because there were some plot holes and I felt like the story could have been a little bit more there, and some things could have just played out a little bit better. Some of them were a little bit too easily fixed, and that was my biggest thing. I don't want a problem that's going to be fixed in a matter of 2 seconds. I want something that's going to be relevant throughout the entire movie, or at least throughout a quarter of the movie, so that we can get some build up and some tension throughout the whole audience, instead of just, oh, you have a problem? Here's a person to fix that. There we go. But anyways, I really have to give it to Stephen DeKnight. I'm really glad that he was able to direct this movie and make this debut for him with a blockbuster hit. I'm really glad John Boyega got to come out in a blockbuster that wasn't Star Wars and show his acting chops in somewhere else. And I was really pleased with the connections that they were made from the first one to the second one, and second one to the first one, vice versa. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end it right there. If you guys enjoyed the movie, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you want to see me do a spoiler review on this movie, please let me know in the comment section below as well. I am interested in doing a spoiler one, but I don't want to do one if no one else is going to want one and watch it, because this movie is coming out at a time right before Avengers Infinity War, so obviously everybody is saving up their stuff for that movie. So please, if you guys want to watch me or listen to a spoiler review on this movie, let me know. I can get some other people in here. I got 2 people that watched it for sure. And if you actually want to be involved in a spoiler review, let me know. Comment section below. If you guys know me on social media. If you don't, actually, it's going to be down below right here. Boom. It's going to be at JoJoey on Twitter and at YFNJoey on Instagram. And of course, you can find me at Joseph Stewart on Facebook. And if you guys want to, please like and subscribe to this channel. Really hope you want to. But I do have to thank you guys. I'm going to give you guys a huge Kaiju Jaeger thank you for watching this video today. And I hope that all of you have a great rest of your week and going into the weekend. See you guys later. Bye.